space and extraterrestrial exploration. The possibilities for growth are endless, but the technological advancements required to support such investigations are an extreme challenge, owing to the immense level of precision required. So that is why we are here today. We are here to imagine new possibilities, to believe our way around these extreme challenges, and to achieve a whole new level of innovation. During this event, we expect to witness bright minds finding astonishing solutions to problems, coming up with ideas that will make day-to-day life easier, and see young developers showcase their skill and potential. With this, I'd like to welcome all participants again and wish them good luck. So let's get right into it. Thank you.
Thank you, Prakriti, for welcoming the August gathering. I would now like to invite Professor Narendranath S., Dean of Students' Welfare, NIT 𝗙𝗃, to deliver the welcome address. Professor Narendranath is associated with the Department of Mechanical Engineering, NITK, where he has served for more than 27 years. His areas of specialization are advanced machining processes, casting and welding, composite materials, etc. He has guided more than 17 students for the doctoral degree. Professor Narendranath has published nearly 150 research papers in international journals and conferences. He has several research and consultancy projects to his credit, funded by various agencies like the Naval Research Board, Department of Science and Technology, etc. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, and good morning to all. So, dignitaries on the dais and participants across the nation. So, you know about HackVerse 3. So, NITK national level hackathon 𝗙𝗃 has been organized annually as a student level event since NITK's Diamond Jubilee year 2019-2020. In its third edition in 2022, HackVerse has served as a platform to encourage enthusiastic minds from all over India to brainstorm on solutions for challenging issues. The unified motive of gathering all like-minded hackers to our alma mater led to the creation of the idea in NITK 𝗙𝗃. The first of its kind, HackVerse has since grown into a platform for innovations where developers can test and showcase their potential to the best of their abilities. The hackathon also comprises expert keynotes and workshops by eminent executives from the industry and academia. About previous editions of HackVerse, this is just for your reference. The first edition of HackVerse began as a 24 hours long festival of innovation with fun events and workshops, serving as a platform for the most enterprising students in the country. HackVerse 1 was concluded nationwide in offline mode on January 25th, 2020. It was a tremendous success with 2,400 plus total registrants and 180 plus hackers hosted from 80 plus different institutes from all over the country. It was the first time such an event was conducted in our college, and due to that, there were a lot of hurdles concerning everything from logistics to finance to overcome. But to do that, there were a lot of hurdles concerning everything from logistics to finance to overcome. But the HackVerse 2 team pulled it off with endless late nights and months of work to overcome. Months of work dedicated to making HackVerse a memorable expertise for the participants and guests. The second edition was an even bigger success with its breaking all records set by its predecessor. HackVerse 2 was conducted a year later on February 27th, 2021 in the online mode. More than 2,800 hackers registered and 7,000 plus hackers tuned in from 140 plus different institutes from the largest student-run hackathons in India. All of this would never have been possible without the amazing team that brought HackVerse 2 into existence. Despite the tough times that we have all faced during the past year with the COVID-19 pandemic, lockdowns, and transition to online events, the HackVerse 2 team held steadfast until the end. Both the editions of HackVerse were sponsored by 30 plus companies, including notable organizations such as 𝗙𝗲𝗃, Fidelity, DigitalOcean, Geeks for Geeks, and Moral at present, HackVerse 3, we have emerged stronger than ever with the legacy of 2 successful national level hackathon behind us. We hope that HackVerse 3 will raise the bar even higher than the previous 2 occasions. The HackVerse platform has generated a significant number of followers and has received sustainable sponsorship from the host companies, including 𝗙𝗲𝗇𝗏, DigitalOcean, IDP, Echo3D, BPB, Alan AI, Geeks for Geeks, and more, and many more. The organizing team has raised more than 50 lakhs plus INR Indian rupees in sponsorship amount, including about 3 lakhs in cash and over 50 lakhs in kind. The organizing team consists of 60 students and faculty members. Prakriti Goyal is the lead convener and Ritik Pansuria is the technical lead for the event. Both BTech final year students from NITK. Other student organizing team leads including 𝗙𝗏𝗃, 𝗙𝗲𝗃𝗃, Janvi Kancharia, Kirti Shukla, Neha Mane, Ramya Sri GK, Ritik Jain, Siddharth Ramesh, Sudeep Nalla, and Yogesh, and many more. The faculty members associated with the event organizations are Dr. Soumya Kamath, Department of IT, Dr. 𝗗𝗶𝗺𝗃, School of Management, and Dr. Anand Kumar, Department of IT. The distinguished chief guest of this occasion is Mr. Ashish Banerjee, Technology Evangelist at 𝗙𝗲𝗯𝗿𝘂. The judging panel of HackVerse 3 consists of industry experts like Ashish Banerjee, Technology Analyst at 𝗙𝗲𝗯𝗿𝘂, Anjali Sheel, Software Engineer 2 at Microsoft, Salman Shah, SDE 1 at Microsoft, Rahul Verma, Backend SDE 2 at Kuhu, and Suresh Reddy, Senior Vice President and Distinguished Engineer of Digital Transformation and Innovation at 𝗙𝗲𝗺𝗃, India and Philippines. So this is what about HackVerse 3. Apart from this, we have many more student clubs involving with these kind of different activities. Around 28 clubs are there associated with different curricular activities, technical as well as cultural events. And all the students are participating, and some are conducting like these national level events. And I hope HackVerse 3 participants across India, those who are participating today, I am wishing you all the best and do the best and wish you all the best. Thank you one and all.
Thank you for providing a brief insight about the NITK student community. We would now like to welcome today's chief guest, Mr. Ashish Banerjee, for inaugural address. Mr. Ashish Banerjee is currently a technology evangelist at 𝗙𝗲𝗃, a blockchain company. He used to be a part of Oracle India, Sun Microsystems, and Headstrong. He has published a book on 𝗙 web services. Mr. Banerjee has also received the Top Performer Award and a Certificate of Achievement from Oracle India for his contribution to the Oracle Fusion Middleware Asia Pacific business. Over to you, sir.
Thanks, and I'm honored to be a part of this event with such distinguished professors and many enthusiastic students in the tow. I'll not take much time. So as a programmer myself, I'm still a programmer, and that's how I would like to introduce myself. It's very intriguing for me to, if you just put me into a 24-hour hackathon, even discounting my age, I would have felt very intimidating. So I guess it will be very interesting to see what challenges you guys who are just young and trying to come into the industry would, come up with. So here in industry, we have the engagement I had with the hackathons, even participating in a few, has been 3 months and the shortest being 1 month. So it will be very interesting to see how fast you can iterate. So in startup worlds where I'm engaged with Startup India as well, with many incubators and all. So we have a thought process which says fail fast to succeed early. So this is 24-hour cycle of iteration would be the fastest I think idea generation and part implementation, I would say. I would request the people who are organizing, like 𝗙𝗵𝗃 and all. Yesterday I discussed with them to allow for usage, and they have agreed as well, allow for usage of open source software to construct a solution, and you write the glue code, of course. So there you should not be plagiarizing. You openly say that, I have used this open source, I have leveraged that open source. The main is focus on the idea how you are integrating these Lego blocks to come out with a solution. Like when you assemble a Lego and create an innovation, it's still an innovation because you cannot do it from scratch. Even if you are claiming to design a chip, you have not designed the silicon wafers, right? You are still dependent on that. When you write a software, you are still dependent on many layers of technology and multiple companies. So there's nothing that stands in vacuum. So please do not plagiarize, but do leverage open source software and be fair about saying that this is what I did. It's good, not bad thing. Okay. And also, there is a very interesting session which Wells Fargo and would be talking about blockchain, how fintech, the normal, the finance as we know it, is integrating with future of finance. So it will be interesting and inspiring thing that you should look at. Unfortunately, it is happening after the ideation session, but no worries. You can always, pivot the ideas. And second, another interesting thing I have seen is that the tracks here have been, juxtapositioned between technology and verticals. So there may be a situation that you are doing on healthcare, you are leveraging the blockchain, right? So check on with the organizing team that which of the two tracks you should be in. It should not happen that you are going in the wrong track and you are disadvantaged because of that. Another interesting thing I saw over there, that Polygon as well as Filecoin is there, which are two very complementary and interesting thing. Polygon is the sidechain and fork of Ethereum blockchain, and Filecoin has under the hood IPFS, and IPFS and Ethereum as a technology works hand in hand. So if you are developing a solution, let's say on a let's say fintech or healthcare or a IoT enabled automotive thing, so you will need to store data. You never store data on blockchain. So you do distributed IPFS file, which creates a hash. It's a content addressable store. So you take the hash and put it inside your smart contract as a link, right? So they are complementary. And Filecoin, what it does is, IPFS is free. Filecoin lets you pin that data by charging a fee as in Filecoins. So just explore that very quickly and try to leverage them into a solution. And I would wish a best of luck to all of you. And we'll be there if you need any help in and guidance. Even in coding, I am willing to help out if you are stuck somewhere or something. So over to you, 𝗙𝗃 and team.
Thank you, sir, for this motivating and insightful address. Fail fast and succeed early is something all of us will be wise to remember. We are now honored and privileged to have amongst us Professor 𝗙𝗃𝗃𝗿𝘆, Director in Charge NITK, who is presiding over today's inaugural function. Professor 𝗙𝗃𝗃𝗿𝘆 has earned a bachelor's degree from 𝗙𝗏𝗄 Mangalore University, his master's degree from 𝗙𝗏𝗄 Mangalore University, Karnataka, and his PhD from IIT Bombay. He is serving as a professor in the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering for over 30 years. He recently completed a very successful stint as director of Malviya National Institute of Technology, Jaipur. He has also served as a mentor director for 𝗙𝗏𝗃 Quota and also director in charge for NIT Goa. He has also served on the expert committee for NEP 2020 implementation and executive committee of AICTE. He has maintained a record of accomplishments in the research fields such as renewable energy resources, power electronics, energy management, and smart grid, and has more than 240 high-quality papers published in international journals and conferences. With this very brief introduction, I hereby request Sir to deliver the presidential remarks. Over to you, Sir.
Thank you. Good morning, all the beautiful people who have joined here. Respected Mr. 𝗙𝗏𝗃, who could join us online. Professor Narendranath, Professor 𝗙𝗏𝗃, my colleague Professor Nayak. I think the organizers, Dr. 𝗙𝗏𝗃, Dr. 𝗙𝗶𝗺𝗃, Dr. Anand Kumar, and my student friends Prakriti and Ritik and their team. HackVerse 3 is online. It's going on. I think sometimes we may have to be with the pandemic, which has made us to do what we are doing now. It's like sometimes blessing in disguise. Otherwise, my students would not have come for this coding system or play with the hacking system and all. So the worldwide hackathons are gaining and picking up the race. And again, we are not behind it. NIT 𝗙𝗃𝗃, which is a very old institute, which was KREC earlier. I'm very glad and happy that my students have started HackVerse and now the series number 3. And every year, the strength of this HackVerse is increasing. That shows the interest of the students in this type of events. Because as Mr. Ashish was talking about it, nowadays, less percentage of the Indian crowd knows about blockchain and cryptocurrency coming into the picture with the bitcoins. These hackathons are becoming more prominent. And our beloved Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji, is also very much interested in our young minds, because we are the youngest country in the whole world. Around about 65+ % of youth are here, and their talent, we are the talented people in the whole world. Wherever you take across the country, across the globe, we have some 100+, 200 talented minds leading the any type of companies. So our talent is very strong, and that has to be used for the good cause. Presently, India is facing a lot of problems in all the fronts, but our youth talent has to be used for the development of the country. And hackathon related things, as Ashish was talking about, industry related hackathons, as well as I connect it with the health relation as well as the financial, because all the 130 crores may not be knowing what finance is, what Bitcoin is, what cryptocurrency is, blockchain is. Whatever we had earlier, our heritage, see all the teachings of the ancestral level at the scientists, at the astronomy, at the astrology level, science level, have been piled up in some of the books or some of the literatures. So that I call it as a blockchain for the latest events. You have a block of all the eras which has been there, because which was lost over a period. And the blockchain is come into the picture. The young mind should know what is it. Again, the cryptocurrency is again picking up very fast. People are struggling with the plastic card, and poor people, poor means not money wise. They don't understand what the plastic cards are. Their accounts are being hacked. So I request all the young minds of my institute as well as the others, because my crowd is very strong, to use this HackVerse 3 version to the development of the country, development of the society, now especially the healthcare and the finance. As Professor Narendranath was telling, all the two versions were encouraging and the size is increasing. I think the first version was virtual, offline. Okay, due to this unknown pandemic, the second went online, a third is also online. I'd like all the participants should come to my institute, one of the beautiful institute in India. You know, we have our own beach, 2 kilometers beach along with us. We have a lush green campus. We are number 10 in the technological survey. So you have to visit 𝗙𝗗𝗃𝗃 in the Mangalore city of Dakshina Kannada district, Karnataka state, southern part of India. It's a dream for the students to come and study here. At least during such events or festivals, I request all other students who had a dream to come to Surathkal should have come. Okay, next HackVerse 4, it will be a physical HackVerse. And I congratulate all the student organizers for taking pain. It's a 24-hour hackathon, but these people are 24/7 for the last. That's a student mind. You know, they are capable of waking up 24/7 for 7 days also. That's the capacity of my NITK students. Whenever work is given to them, it's a full freedom they have. And they come out with a lot of good ideas, very beautiful ideas, very encouraging ideas. And of course, they are all supported by the faculty members who are equally strong and supportive to their version. Then only it's a teamwork. Everything works when there is a teamwork. Once it becomes individual, then the problem starts. So I congratulate all the organizing committee, and I'm very thankful to Mr. Ashish Banerjee taking time out of it and addressing my students. And I also congratulate all the speakers who will be talking to my students as well as the participants. So all the best. Good luck. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for those inspiring words. I now request our respected Dean, Students Welfare, Professor Narendranath S., to felicitate our Honorable Director in Charge, Professor 𝗙𝗃𝗃𝗃, with a memento to commemorate this day. I now request our respected Professor Jagannath Nayak, Professor of Metallurgical and Materials Engineering and former Dean Students Welfare, to felicitate Professor Narendranath S., the Honorable Dean Students Welfare, with a memento. I now request our respected librarian, Dr. 𝗙𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, to felicitate the welfare with a memento. Now, I'd like to invite 𝗙𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, finally a BTech student from the Information Technology Department NITK and the technical head of HackVerse 3.0, to give a vote of thanks. Please take over the stage.
Just a minute. I beg my apologies for coming late. I was stuck up in between. I think some students, hackers, were feeling uneasy. I'm sorry for that.
we're glad you're here with us today.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Sanjana. Good morning to all. Thank you, Sanjana. Good morning to all. It's been pleasure to deliver a vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. On behalf of HackVerse and ITK, I heartily present the vote of thanks to the speakers for gracing today's events, sharing the stories and advising us. Sincere thanks to Professor 𝗙𝗲𝗃𝗿𝗆, Director NITK, for taking out his time and gracing the occasion with his presence. A big thank you to Chief Guest, Mr. 𝗗𝗏𝗃𝗿𝗆, Technological Evangelist at 𝗙𝗲𝗃𝗿𝗆, for his inspiring speech. We'd also like to thank Professor Narendranath S., Dean of Student Welfare, NITK, for his guidance and kind words today. We'd also like to thank Dr. Alvin Ross-Peris and Dr. 𝗙𝗶𝗺𝗃𝗿, Associate Deans of Student Welfare, NITK, for their support in conducting this event. We'd also like to thank Professor Jagan Nair, former Dean SW of NITK, for his presence here at the inaugural event and continued support. We express our gratitude to Dr. 𝗙𝗵𝗯𝗿𝘂𝗿𝘆, Library NITK, and all other library staff for providing us this venue and assisting us in conducting this virtual event efficiently. We are beyond grateful to our faculty advisors for their constant support throughout every phase of this event. Many ideas grow better when transplanted into another's mind, that one which they sprang up, basically. So the team HackVerse has been the main reason of this event success. A heartfelt thanks to all of the team members for their contribution in achieving this feat. Last but not the least, we would like to thank all the audience present here for their invaluable support and for the time. Thank you.
Thank you, Ritik. We now come to the end of the opening ceremony for HackVerse 3.0. We will now be going over the events of the hackathon. Participants check-in will begin shortly and all of you can start forming your teams. If you do not have a team yet, please do reach out to this box. You can also network with people from your own teams. This will be followed by the ideation phase where you can come up with your ideas and features. We will also have mentors available to help you and give feedback on your features. Please do join the Discord channel and stay updated with the announcements, and also stay active on Hubia to stay on top of the leaderboard and in exciting goodies. All the very best to all the participants, and don't forget to have fun.